everybody. Welcome to Thursday.
Advent style.
Advent style.
I just want to let everybody know that we are so excited. It is Advent season. We have all of our Christmas trees up, and I am in my festive, attire. We have our elves here. We were just discussing on what we were going to wear next week. But before we do that, let's go ahead and open with a song, and then we will talk about some attire for next week. So I think what we have open is O Come, Emmanuel. So if you're watching at home during the next song, and if you have any special requests, go ahead and put those down in the chat, and we can see if we can put those down. But right now we're going to be singing 1, 2, and 3, verses 1, 2, and 3 for O Come, Emmanuel. Again, happy Thursday. I know we've been advertising this as Thankful Thursday. I know that last week was Thanksgiving, and I hope everybody was able to watch that video that we created for you, all of the things that we are thankful for this season. We are now into Advent, and tis the season. Yes. So, I did promise you that we were going to talk about what we're going to wear next week. I had suggested, I think we should come in our Christmas PJs.
On Thursday.
On Thursday.
Not on Sunday, but
That's
yeah.
right. So, and Cici said we should do that on Sunday.
I did, because everybody else gets to wear their PJs except for us.
So true. Do you wear your PJs on Sunday while you watch?
Would people be offended by Christmas PJs? I guess.
Maybe, maybe not. Especially in a quarantine, right?
It's true. And now it's a stay-at-home order again.
Yeah.
Which, I was frantically texting everybody I knew today about, can we still have this tonight if there's a stay-at-home order? And
I honestly wasn't entirely sure of how serious it was. I only just heard about it on the drive here, listening to a news show. So I'm not entirely sure either.
I think we can.
Okay, because this is a gathering. Currently, we only have 5 people in the building.
Like, my kids are still able to go to school, though.
So what I heard is that if you're open, like schools, if your school is already open, they can remain open. Correct. Businesses and retail stores can open at 20%. They can still be remaining open. Places of worship can have online services, which is us, and that they used a term, not production staff. They used a term like almost like the paid staff or the people that create the online service can be here, but no outsiders, like no worshiping.
The backstage people.
The backstage people could be here, the crew, but not like the congregation can't be here. So that's what I read. So
makes sense. Keeping the bubbles as
small,
tight knit as possible.
Yep.
You know, it's funny. I was going to bring this up too because we've been asked by many people why we still wear our masks if we're singing. I've had a couple people ask. They're like, "You're on YouTube. What does it matter?" And I always say, "Well, our band still does gigs."
Yes.
So
absolutely.
it is we wear masks to protect ourselves and to protect each other because we do have the band that does gigs with multiple other people. Even though they're safe and they still mask, they're just around a lot of other people. So that's why we all wear masks, is because they have to work for a living and we're all trying to stay safe. So that makes sense.
I think it makes sense. And singing is one of those high risk, I want to say opportunities, high risk activities. That's the word I wanted to use, activities, because you are expelling a lot of air.
It's kind of always gross to think about, but even just talking produces a lot of airborne spit as a fine mist that just goes everywhere. And when you're singing, it's like you're shooting it out as a loudspeaker.
So when we wear our masks, we're actually making sure that loudspeaker is not expelling all of that.
It's at least just staying here or going downwards, backwards, instead of at each other.
I think, I was going to try to get us the shields to see.
I have shields at home if you want me to bring them.
Well, do you have 3 then?
I do.
I was only thinking because...
But it still has sides and stuff. That's the problem. So
I
it
know.
still will go out.
There's some, though, that come up.
I have ones that have a drape. That's ridiculous. The one that we have with the drape is stupid.
I was thinking they look like masks, but they're clear and they come up.
Oh, nice.
So.
Well, we don't have any like suggestions, but do we?
No, that's actually just.
That's just Rob. Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking when I was picking some of these Advent songs, I thought Cici might know "When God Is a Child." Do you know "When God Is a Child"? It's number 132.
I believe I do.
Okay.
Da, 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 da.
And because this week is the week of hope, I think we should just sing one song, one verse, and then maybe next week we'll sing the second verse for peace. Like
we would normally do during our services.
Yes.
Which it makes sense why we wouldn't be doing it during these services. Not these services, but the Sunday services. So yeah. Why not do it today?
Okay.
Let's
do it today.
I really like that.
We're going to do verse 1, "When God is a Child."
What number is that again?
132.
132. Most of these are probably going to be within at least 30 to 40 numbers of each other, right? Because the hymnal likes putting all of the like songs together.
Shines in the night, leading us on till the morning is bright. When God is a child, there's joy in our Amen. None shall be afraid.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I'm pretty sure that song is in Home Alone.
Really?
So I think the choir sings that song.
I
know.
am not as familiar with Home Alone.
What? Speaking of, there's a topic for us. Have you watched any Christmas movies?
Not yet. I mean, I normally don't watch them with the family until like. Or are you talking about have you watched any Christmas movies in general?
So the day after Thanksgiving, I turned into like a Hallmark movie at my home. It like exploded Christmas. It's pretty intense, to be honest. And my kids are like, it's Christmas time, let's watch the movies. So that's where I'm at. And I think I'm like, we watched Christmas Vacation.
I don't think I've seen that one.
What? With Chevy Chase?
Never watched it.
It's one of the. I think it's one of the. Is it one of
National
the
Lampoons.
Yeah, one of the National Lampoon ones that follows his family as they go from place to place, doing as ridiculous things as possible.
The Griswolds, yes.
I love it.
It's pretty good. My kids, my two older ones, thought it was funny. Braden will kind of sit with us if we're all doing it. So
if you're not as much of a fan of comedy of errors, then it isn't as funny. But it is pretty much just a series of errors over and over again.
I think it's pretty comical because I think everybody, granted not this year, but like in a normal non-COVID year when you're overwhelmed by all your family coming into town, family and friends and stuff, it's pretty comical. So
I think I've seen the previews. The one Christmas movie I think we've seen right now is The Grinch, and I think we've seen not just the Jim Carrey version, but the new animated version that came out like 2018 or something.
Isn't
or 2019?
Two now? No, there is only one.
It has Benedict Cumberbatch in it.
Yes. So there's technically two animated ones because you also have to count the original one from like the
1960s.
60s, yeah.
It makes me miss the kids performing.
I know.
Our Christmas play. I mean, like stress-wise, it's down a lot this year during Christmas.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But I do miss it.
Oh, we can't see it, Rob.
Oh, Leanne is saying we all look festive.
Oh, thank you, Leanne.
Yeah.
Thank you, Leanne.
What? She looks festive.
Oh. Oh, I can't see it. Sorry.
Oh, I can see it, and thank you.
Hi, Leanne, for watching. I just want to say that there have been some things that have been happening around us, and I know that a lot of us have been struggling, not just with like going to school and our jobs and, but we have been struggling this time of year. Cici just said, the hustle and bustle that we normally have isn't there anymore. Which, can be a good thing, but we're also struggling with that internal, what's going to happen? And I know we've said this a couple times. I think I said this on Sunday that, we are struggling. And I feel like way back in Jesus, when Jesus was going to be born, when all those people in Israel were saying, I need the light. It is dark right now. It is dark. We need some light. And I feel like church is our light right now. We have to be the light. We have to remember that we're all in this together and that we need to come home. There is hope. There is hope out there. I know this week is about hope. So if you're struggling out there, we love you.
And it's real easy to be that light for other people as well. Bring it to other people.
Yes. I think that it's important to let people know that you care about them right now, to reach out. Like, even if you think somebody knows that you love them, I think that right now, like, that's probably the best gift you can give to somebody is just reaching out and telling them, you know what? I know I've probably told you a million times, but you are extremely important to me because we are all just in this low darkness, and I think that's why so many people are excited about, like, you know, decorating for Christmas, and why a lot of people did it, because it's like, okay, there's one joyful thing, and now we're coming to an end of, like, oh, thank goodness it's the end of 2020, but is there a light at the end of the tunnel? That's kind of how it feels, right? We're gonna start 2021, and we're hoping that our numbers go down. So, but I think that right now, especially like with what happened yesterday with Lodi Unified, I think it's really important to talk about, like, everybody's important. Kids are important. Like, it's really hard on kids. It's really hard on adults. So
I don't know if it's an appropriate topic. I don't know what happened to Lodi
there
Unified.
was, Brenda, do you know?
I do.
Yeah, there was a sixth grader who, on a Zoom call in Lodi, took his life.
Oh.
So I know that, and this is a very heavy topic for Facebook and YouTube. I just wanted to bring it up because we have kids around. I have children the same age, and so I called them to talk to them about it, and because they were with their dad. But it's important to just let people know, and not just like adults, because, you know, we get kind of like, oh, well, their kids are resilient. Their kids are resilient. But this is something that none of anybody has been through, and so our resilient kids who have other friends and, you know, time
Support
to go
groups.
outside and play. Like, Lodi Unified unfortunately did not go back. They've never been back since the pandemic. So it's a struggle right now. It's a struggle between, like, mental health and, you know, staying safe for COVID. So, like, I think that at least right now it's important for us as parents, as a congregation, as a community, to let people know, like, you're not alone. As scary as and lonely as the world feels right now, you're not alone. Everybody's feeling the same way, and we just need to kind of band together and group together and just share our love. So.
And I think by filling your social media pages with love, and it doesn't mean that you have to post every hour and say, I love you, I love you, I love you, but, you know, follow those people on Instagram that are uplifting. You know, I think, you know, watching these videos that uplift you, I think will help. Leanne, if you're out there still, we need some song suggestions. So, and anybody else that's out there, song suggestions.
Speaking of, we can't. I just realized we can sing another song, another candle song.
Okay.
Number 128, and we can do one verse because all the rest of the verses are about the other candles.
Okay. And we talk about the light, reflecting the light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then I think if nobody suggests a song, I think we should sing a happy, like, Frosty the Snowman, or like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer or something. I think we need to, like, you know, liven it up. I know we're waiting for Jesus and all, but we can celebrate the love that we have for Frosty as well. Anyways, sorry. One candle's lit. We are. Billy's laughing at me. I keep things lively up here. Bloopers included.
It is toasty in here.
We turned off the heater.
It's gotten better. It has gotten a lot better than it was.
It might be because I have a hat on. I'm like, whew.
One candle is lit. We're doing the first verse. Come surely, Lord Jesus, as dawn follows night, our hearts long to greet you as roses alight. Salvation draw near us, our vision engage. One candle is lit for the hope of the age. Just a side note, normally the before any vowel is the, which we did, the. But also the hope, because the H is actually like not hard. We're also supposed to say the before hope, but we didn't, and we both didn't, so that's okay. So as long as we both did it, it's fine. Just on a side note.
Although it is kind of fun to hear the and the at the same time. It's sort of an artificial umlaut.
Okay, all right, now that we have come together and we have talked about all of the,
Sadness.
yeah, all of the things that are happening in our world today, I really feel like, what time is it? Are we?
Almost 4:50?
Oh, good, okay, so we have some time.
4:51.
We have some time. So we are not opening up church. We talked about it a little earlier. We're still in the purple. There's a stay-at-home order.
So we're probably not going to be having people come in like they have been.
No more people. We are...
I think we're trying to do little tiny things with the kids. But
Yes, but they're going to be like videotaped, and then we're going to splice them together. So hopefully we're going to have something put together for you there. If you can't go outside, if that stay-at-home order really upsets you, and you're just not willing to go grocery shopping or go to the pharmacy, let us know. We have ministering angels that will go out.
I will go.
Let Cici know, or your elder. We also have a congregational meeting, December 20th. So if anybody
Indeed.
out there, we have it on the 20th.
And I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm going to go check something.
Okay.
I was going to say, I actually like ministering angels. So if anybody, you know why? Because it's my one time to go to Trader Joe's too. So
Speaking of Trader Joe's, oh my goodness. If you guys haven't gone there in the last, 3 weeks, I went to Safeway last week. This was 2 days before Thanksgiving. This was on a Tuesday. And I couldn't find everything but the bagel seasoning at Safeway.
I have that.
So I was like, I'll just go over to Trader Joe's. This was about 10 o'clock. Okay. Walked over. I had Jameson. I walked over to Trader Joe's. The line was out the door to get in, was out the door all the way down the block at the corner.
It's because it's Thanksgiving.
Organic
It could
Thanksgiving.
have been. It could have been. So then I was like, that ain't happening. So I got in my car. I went on Amazon. I said, you know what? I can have everything but bagel seasoning here the next day. Wednesday, I get a notification that says, I don't know if your bagel seasoning's coming in. Everything but the bagel seasoning's coming in. So I was like, So at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't have the kids. Mike, you got the kids. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna be there for like half an hour, 45 minutes. I got my thing. So I parked all the way down by it's like a fitness center now. Parked, anticipating that there was gonna be a huge line. Nobody was there. I walked right in, and I asked the guy, because they're standing outside. I'm like, okay, where's the bagel seasoning? Everything but the bagel seasoning. He goes, okay, it's here and here and here. So I went right there, but I stood in line for half an hour.
Yeah.
So
It's in a weird place too. It's by the avocados, isn't it? That's where I got it last time I was there.
yeah, it was like in the back. Yeah, it was on an aisle. I walked by the pasta.
See, I think that they do have it right next to the avocados too.
Just because you use it on avocados.
Exactly.
And cucumbers.
If you haven't had the everything bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's, I highly recommend it. It's delicious. It's good in cream cheese. It's good on avocados. It's good on sweet potatoes. It's really good on everything, to be honest.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Eggs. I've done it on eggs.
Yep.
Turkey bacon.
Yep.
So
Is it
We
more
roast with it.
savory or sweet?
Savory.
savory. Yeah.
Okay.
Savory.
It's like a garlic savory. It's like if you ate an everything bagel, the seasoning they put on top.
I'm not the biggest fan of bagels, so I can't really
That's okay.
I can't really think of what flavor that would be off the top of my head.
It's okay. It has like sesame seeds and poppy seeds, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. Has all those mixes in it. So it's
Okay.
Seeds to get stuck in your teeth.
Yeah.
It's the greatest.
So, okay, so we still don't have any suggestions. So, Ginger, stump the pianist. We didn't even
Hi, Ginger.
introduce Ginger.
Oh, Ginger.
Hi, everybody.
She's our wonderful pianist, and we're going to stump her right now. Actually, we're going to let her pick.
Yeah.
So, what song do you want to play?
You were suggesting Frosty. It's in the book here.
It's in our book. Oh, okay. pull it out. We have this songbook from the Reader's Digest. I know we don't have one for Cici. It's all right. You have your phone, so you can look up the lyrics.
Frosty, Siama,
Well, I have the lyrics that go to the book I have. I have the same lyrics for the book, Brenda. So here's another.
Oh, Cici, you want to go get the lyrics right there?
I have them pulled up too.
Oh, okay.
They might be different, but no one knows.
There's two
Welcome
verses
to
here.
Thursday.
Mine's 105.
All right.
Here we are. I found some lyrics.
Woohoo!
Okay.
All right, we'll sing until we say, nah, we don't want to sing anymore. Just kidding. We'll sing it all the way through.
It's a fast song.
It is.
Ready?
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of gold. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk that they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Oh, Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh and play just the same as you and me. Frosty the Snowman knew the sun was hot that day, so he said, let's run and we'll have some fun now before I melt away. Down to the village with a broomstick in his hand, running here and there all around the square, saying, catch me if you can. He led them down the streets of town, right to the traffic cop, and he only paused a moment when he heard him holler, stop! Oh, Frosty the Snowman had to hurry on his way, but he waved goodbye, saying, don't you cry, I'll be back again someday.
Here's the thumpity thumps.
Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, look at Frosty go. Thumpity thump thump, thumpity thump thump, over the hills of snow.
Thank you, Ginger. That
Good
was
job,
fun.
Ginger.
Yeah.
It's much cuter when the kids sing it, but we did it.
It is much cuter when the kids sing it, and when we rewatch it with the kids, we'll have them sing it.
It's cute.
You know, all throughout that song, I was thinking, Leanne's been on my mind, and she did several years ago. She did for lack of a better term, like a master's class or like a sermon series on Harry Potter and how Harry Potter related to the church and how Harry Potter related to the Bible. And I thought throughout this song, I was like, I bet you Leanne could make a sermon series out of secular Christian songs and how they relate to the sacredness of Christmas. I'm just saying, Leanne. That's
She's watching.
I think
she was watching.
and I bet you she's gonna take that task on.
Be interesting if if like with some of them you also take into consideration their media surrounding it, like the Frosty the Snowman movie, the kids movie that adds in the villainous magician.
All right. Yes. So I'll have to talk to her about that. I think that'll be fun.
I think we did it.
Yeah,
We did it. We did, and nobody told us whether or not they wanted us to wear PJs.
No,
So it's going to be a
executive
surprise.
decision's been made. PJs it is.
we might just come on one Thursday wearing PJs.
That's right. I like it.
All right, Billy. It's all you.
Well, With that, you've just watched Thursdays.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.